In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a Lilypad resource provider and contribute a GPU to the Lilypad distributed compute network. Currently, the Lilypad network is running an incentivized testnet where you can earn Lilybit credits for providing uptime and running Lilypad jobs. So let's get into it. We'll first check out the hardware requirements. As you can see here, these are all the requirements needed for a computer to run on the Lilypad network. In this tutorial, we'll be doing a Linux OS for our computer. But you do need a GPU with at least 8 GB of VRAM. All right, let's navigate to the running a node docs. So first things first, we need to set up a MetaMask. This wallet will hold testnet tokens that our RP will use to fund the transactions that run on the network, as well as fund jobs that need to run on their resource provider. So let's go to the MetaMask documentation here. So here's our guide for setting up MetaMask. We can just install the MetaMask extension right here. So we need Chrome, yes, great. This is a pretty standard crypto wallet used in the industry. Feel free to use any crypto wallet that you want, but we recommend using this one as it's really user-friendly and works for what we need it to do. Great. So here you're going to see the opportunity to actually set up the MetaMask and create a new wallet. Of course, if you have an existing wallet that you want to import, feel free to do that. Just know that you cannot use the same wallet to run the Lilypad CLI as you can to run a Lilypad resource provider. So we recommend just setting up a new wallet from scratch. Okay. Agree or no thanks. Here you'll create your password. Create a better password than I just did, of course. Give you guys a chance to read this here, but this basically is the sort of best practices for how to protect your wallet. And we definitely recommend you go through all of this on your own and make sure that you're setting up everything correctly with your securing your wallet and backing everything up. I will do this later. Yes, I understand. Great. Now I have my wallet. All right, here you go. So now we have the MetaMask wallet ready to go. I'm gonna actually just add this to my browser right here. Cool. So now let's go back to the docs. So what we need to do is to get testnet ETH. The Lilypad network currently runs on the Arbitrum Sepulveda testnet, and so we need to get Sepulveda ETH as well as LP token testnet tokens. So first things first, we need to turn the MetaMask network to the Arbitrum Sepulveda testnet. Currently, it's on the Ethereum mainnet. So we go to Add Network, and we're going to use this network information here to fill this out. Oh yeah, we're going to have to add the network manually, as I don't see Arbitrum Sepulveda here. No problem. I believe that's what I copied. Yes, take the RPC URL. Come on now. Chain ID. And the currency symbol is ETH. Great. Now we save that. The network has been added, and you're going to switch over to the Arbitrum Sepulveda network, and that way we can get the testnet ETH and, of course, the Lilypad tokens. Okay, so now we need to fund our wallet. So first thing I'll do is go to the Lilypad faucet here and input my wallet ID. You input your wallet ID here to get your token, to get token sent to this wallet ID. Awesome. Now that we have Lilypad tokens, let's get some Arbitrum Sepulveda ETH. So we have a list of third-party faucets here to choose from. So please choose a faucet that works best for you. I've already sent myself some ETH, and so here, as you can see, my balance is 0.002 Arbitrum Sepulveda ETH, which is plenty to do what I need to do. Awesome. Now, as you can notice, I have skipped a step here, which we need to do, which is you can't see the Lilypad tokens that I've sent to this wallet. So we need to import those tokens. You'll notice in the setting up your wallet guide that we have, this is something you do before going to find your wallet. So definitely follow the guide. So you click import token, and then we're going to take this token ID here, token contracting address. Great. As you can see, the Lilypad tokens have already showed up. Awesome. Now we're ready to run on the Lilypad network. So let's go back to running a node docs. There's a bunch of prerequisites you need to make sure you have before you're ready to go. So we recommend running on Ubuntu 22.04, long-term support. You do need an Nvidia GPU, as you mentioned before. Make sure you have the Nvidia drivers installed for your respective GPU. So we have the instructions here. All right, let's check here to see what Nvidia drivers we currently have running on this computer and if we need to install them again. All the install instructions are down here. So open up a terminal window. Let's see what we got. Okay, great. So it looks to me like the Nvidia drivers have been installed correctly. All right, awesome, we're good to go. So now make sure you have Docker installed. I'm gonna do that by checking just my Docker version. Gotta spell Docker, right? Great, okay. As you can see, I've got my Docker installed. If you don't have a Docker installed, no worries. We have a link to their awesome guide right here, straight from Docker. We'll walk you through the steps of actually installing it on your machine, but it's very straightforward. Great. Now we need to make sure we have the Nvidia container toolkit installed, which is also listed as one of the prerequisites. So take that. That running. Awesome. All right. So now we're going to configure the container runtime. There's my terminal window. Not what I want. All right, container. Let's do this. All right, looks good. So now we're going to restart the Docker daemon. And this will get us to where we need to go. Okay. Next, we got to install a bunch of stuff to run the actual Lilypad resource provider, including Bacalhau. So Bacalhau is a distributed compute orchestration open source mechanism created by the Protocol Labs. It's super awesome. It's the sort of the bedrock of the Lilypad network, and a big reason why the Lilypad network is really so special. Definitely recommend checking out videos and docs from Bacalhau. All right, we got that installed. So Lilypad currently runs on Bacalhau version 1.2.3, and so this is not the latest version, and so we recommend just checking to make sure that you haven't accidentally downloaded the latest version of Bacalhau. Let's see. Cool. So as you can see here, the client is 1.3.2, exactly what we're looking for. Okay, now let's install Lilypad. Nice. All right. Cool. Now we got to write the env file. So here's where we actually set up and connect the wallet that we just set up to the resource provider. All right. Made this directory. So now you're going to use this syntax to put your Web3 private key from your MetaMask into the wallet. And I'll show you how to do that right now. So actually, let's first get the private key. So you do that, you go to your wallet, click up here, go to account details, and here's gonna say show private key. You click on that and enter your password. Of course, you never disclose this to anybody, and please don't. Please keep this safe. Please don't show this to anybody, because this is how you basically secure the wallet. So you hold that down, and we got our private key. Awesome. Of course, this is a developer wallet, so it's okay if I show the key, but typically, as I mentioned, you definitely don't want to show the key to anybody. Cool. All right, let's open up a new terminal, and let's set this env file. So we're going to use sudo nano Alright, so this is what the command will run. Awesome. So now we're going to set the Web3 private key equal to our private key. Awesome. Okay. And then we're going to save that. Great. All right, now that env is set and it's connected to our wallet to actually pull those tokens, now we install the systemd unit for Bacalhau. So you can use Vim or Nano in this setup tutorial. We ended up using both, but that's okay. Whatever works for you is the way to go. So let's get back to our terminal. Okay, cool. As you can see, I've already set this here, so we're good to go. Okay. If you do run into an error creating IPFS node, you may need to initialize the IPFS node with IPFS init. So to fix this error, you'll export the path, the IPFS path, as shown here, and then restart your Bacalhau, and that should solve your problem. There's more information about that in the troubleshooting section over here, and separately find out much more about the rewards program for Lilypad resource providers over here also. Okay, let's install systemd unit for the GPU provider now. So we're going to use this command here. Cool. As you can tell, I've already set it. So we're good to go. And now you're going to reload this the daemon. Cool. All right, good to go. Now we're ready to start up the whole system. So we'll take these commands here. All right, now let's check on the status of both Bacalhau and the Lilypad resource provider to make sure everything's running properly and is active. Okay, great. As you can see here, we see an actively running node, started 10 seconds ago. Fantastic. We are also going to check the status of our node itself under this view node status right here. Awesome. As you can tell, that node is actively running, and we're good to go. So these are really the steps to set up a Lilypad resource provider. Please feel free to reach out into our Discord if you have any questions or you come across any roadblocks. We also have information here about updating your Lilypad version. We are in testnet, and so there are new versions that come out on a regular basis, so please keep your node updated, and we recommend restarting the node periodically just to ensure that the rewards are being earned and everything's working. But other than that, you're good to go.